Hey you guys, welcome back to Christine's World Spice. So today what I'm going to be cooking is a meatloaf without any egg. So I have a chuck roast here that I'll be grinding up on my own in my meat grinder. So I'm cutting up this halfway unthawed chuck roast and we'll be adding it to our grinder. It works better that way when it's not completely unthawed. So this grinder right here, I got it off of eBay for $59 a couple of months back. Right now you can get it off of eBay for I think $45 or $40, which is not bad at all. And they pretty much stand behind their product, which I love about it. I had mine for the first month and my pieces started to get like, I don't know, rusted. So I contacted the seller. The seller immediately had more pieces sent to me, but of course it was coming from China, so it took additional 4 weeks for it to actually make it back to me. But I was okay with it. I didn't have to pay for it, and they actually sent additional extra pieces for me, which was also a plus. So definitely I will leave their seller information down in the description box below if you're interested in purchasing a grinder. I'm using a tablespoon of good as can be jalapeno garlic pepper. Next, I'm adding a tablespoon of parsley. So you'll see me adding 1 cup of breadcrumbs, but go ahead and add a cup and a half because I end up adding a half a cup later on. Add 1 cup of ketchup. Add 1/4 cup of water, and I add the water to replace the egg since we're not using egg. Water is supposed to make it more moist. So hey, when you guys are cooking with me, we're actually learning as we go. I've never made no meatloaf with water or no egg. So I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just working it as I'm doing it. So we're growing and we're learning together as we cook, okay? Next, I'm gonna spray my pan with some coconut oil. You can use coconut oil, olive oil, any kind of oil you want. Just go ahead and spray down your pan, and then we're gonna mash our, I don't know, our meatloaf to where it's perfectly how we want it to be mashed. I really don't know how I want to mash it because I see so many different types of meatloaf, but I kind of want it in a square, but I want it thick too as well. So we'll go ahead and figure this out. And you want to make sure that you have your oven on 375 degrees. And we're going to cook it in the oven for about 45 minutes. Now let's make our toppings. So I have 2 cups of ketchup. Then I'll probably add a little bit more later. If you like your toppings to be a little bit sweet, let's go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So since we added our 2 cups, oh snap. So since we added our 2 cups of ketchup earlier, you don't have to do this step. So you can go ahead and skip this, but I'm adding mine now. Now here's the tricky part. Y'all, please don't add a whole full teaspoon of molasses. Please don't. Don't do it. Add like a drop of molasses, please. Because when I was eating it, it was so good, but all I kept tasting was the molasses, and I'm not really a molasses person. And if you never had molasses, go get your bottle and taste. Go ahead and taste a teaspoon or something. A little dab of it doesn't taste that great. So next I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. One tablespoon of jalapeno garlic pepper. This is my favorite seasoning now. I swear it is. I love this garlic pepper and jalapeno. I love it. I don't even taste the jalapeno, but the garlic, oh, I love me some garlic. So once we add that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of parsley. And you didn't see me add the breadcrumbs inside the sauce, but I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of breadcrumbs to the sauce. We're going to stir it up really good. And this is what the meatloaf looks like after it's been in the oven for 45 minutes. Next, I'm going to add the sauce, well, the topping on top of the meatloaf, and rub it all the way around. Yes, we're going to use the whole entire bowl of the sauce. You'll see why. Because what it's going to do is going to seep inside the meat and make the meat more moist. And that's what we want. So let's go ahead and throw this back in the oven on 450 for 10 minutes. And this is what I got cooking on the side. Homemade mashed potatoes with homemade gravy. I also have some corn and some spinach. And this is what it came out to look like. I know it doesn't even look pleasing at all, but isn't it funny that the most unpleasant looking food is always the pleasant food to eat? So this right here really tasted well if I didn't have all that molasses in it. So like I said, use very little amount of molasses if you do use this recipe. So I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you can, comment down below and share this video out. I do appreciate you guys, and I love you so much.